Hi Food Network, my name is Dave Ewing, and if you're a seafoodie like me, you'll pick me as the next Food Network star. Today I am finishing off my famous lobster bisque. I've got my lobster on the oven. I'm going to pull him out in a second and we're going to finish him off, show you a couple shucking techniques that I learned when I was a young lad growing up in Boston, Massachusetts. Tell you a little bit about myself as I go along. I'm going to pull the lobster out. He should be done. He's got to be hot, so I'm just going to squirt him off real quick. I grew up in a small town called Ipswich, Massachusetts. It's north of Boston. Ipswich is famous for inventing the fried clam, as a matter of fact. It's also famous for being known as a place that the Pilgrims were supposed to land, but they never did. So growing up as a young guy, I worked at a seafood plant. I shucked lobsters all summer one year. That made me pretty much the most popular guy in the lobster plant. Guys would come over and talk to me, ask me questions, and eat a tail or a claw as they did that. This lobster I'm shucking today is a small chicken lobster. Chicken lobsters are a pound to a pound and a quarter. It's actually a little soft shell. Living down here in Dallas right now, it's kind of hard to get real great lobsters. What I'm going to do is just pull out the claw meat for my bisque. Mari, you want to get in on that there? What you want to make sure you do is pull out this little piece of cartilage in on the claw. There you go. Sometimes I can pull it out with one movement. Thanks, Mari. So I'm going to do the other claw and I'm going to show you a trick on the knuckle as well. So once I left Boston, I moved down to New York City. Just before I moved down to New York, I started to develop my cooking technique. Growing up at home with my mom's a wonderful lady, but not the best chef in the world. As a matter of fact, her famous dish was creamed salmon and peas was her definition of seafood, canned salmon. So I started to develop good recipes for seafood, started to teach my friends. I think one of the key components of being a great Food Network personality is being able to teach people how to cook, and I am a great teacher. Anyway, with these claws, this is some of the best meat on the lobster. What you want to do on this lobster, I can kind of break it apart, but if you're ever shucking a lobster at home, use the back of a fork. It's a great way to shuck the meat out of the claws, and it's some of the best meat. In fact, I'm going to eat that piece. So I'm going to get this piece out here, watch this. Put it right in the bowl. We're just about done. So I moved down to New York City, got involved in the restaurant business, launched a restaurant concept there, did really well and worked with some great chefs in New York City. Who wants this? Matter of fact, the tail.
30 seconds.
And now I'm living in Dallas, Texas. Love Dallas. Really enjoy being down here. Learned a lot about steaks and I'm working in another restaurant concept too. Looks like I'm almost out of time. Just going to finish off my bisque. Mari, if you can get a good look at this here. I was going to put a little more lobster meat in there, but that looks good. I'll show you a couple other tricks. Some freshly cut chives on top. Then I use my injector to a little creme fraiche around the outside. People love it. Thank you. My name is Dave Ewing. I'm a seafoodie, and are you one too?